Today we have no sponsors because I am an existential threat to gay rights and all progress.
You chose this, Ethan. You brought this on yourself. You should have kept going like us. You should have been pro-humongous. You should have been anti-the woke. But you gave in. You sold your soul, and now you have to deal with the consequences. So apparently Ethan Klein made a bunch of homophobic jokes, and all his sponsors bailed on him.
Oh, really? Okay, so
what were the jokes he made? Interesting. Ethan Klein homo. I'll probably give me results.
Ethan Klein homo jokes.
That didn't work. Ethan Klein homo didn't really come up.
If we got our
Ethan Klein cancel.
If we got our sponsors canceled, can we call them and tell them that Danimal gave us the F-slur pass?
Right.
Can we get them back that way? Will that work?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that'll work.
Can we sell Ethan our F-slur pass? Will that work?
You're right. Retroactively. We should sell it to him retroactively. Yeah.
Well, maybe he can have Danimal call up the sponsors and say, listen, this guy's a piece of shit. I'm glad you dumped him. But I'm against cancel culture, so you shouldn't have done that.
I'm still trying to find out, what did Ethan say that got him in trouble? He tweeted out, to my LGBTQ plus fans, I am sorry for comments on today's show. The sexualization of gay men and the grouping of tops and bottoms is a stereotype that I'll be trying to unlearn. I don't know what the fuck that means.
So he even apologized.
Yes.
Wow.
Apologies to the caller too, who I shouldn't have pressed inappropriately. Hope you guys know I always mean well. Oh, is there a clip of this somewhere? Where's the clip of this?
Yeah, we got to watch this. I knew some.
If anyone has this clip,
down.
send it to me. I want to watch it.
Ethan Klein just lost all his sponsors. That looks like a quartering video.
Right. But I don't want like his commentary. I just want to hear
we just want to see Ethan. We want to see Ethan grovel.
Oh, here it is. Wait. Is this it? Compilation of Ethan Klein using homophobic language on his podcast. Oh, here it is.
I would much rather have the groveling. But I guess we can.
I don't know if he groveled on stream.
I guess we can listen to the homophobia and
we can listen to the homophobia.
We might
at
have
the Sitch and show. We denounce this horrible homophobia you're about to hear. Okay.
We're happy to use our F
anal leaking. Now we're
gonna use our F-slur pass to listen to this short.
I don't know if we can listen to this. The volume is so quiet.
Is it? I mean, it sounds okay.
We're saying, well, if he's getting blasted in the ass hard enough, potentially, you may need to wear a diaper. And a lot of you will say, like, okay, we've had a debate, like, I don't think vaginas increase in size from sex, but assholes actually do.
Is this recent?
This is from the 11th.
That's pretty recent.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't seem homophobic. But it seems ridiculous.
Well, no, I do think, I mean, I could see the gay community being really upset. I could see Danimal being really upset about this, honestly.
Oh, I'm sure Danimal's just livid.
Yeah. I'm serious. You sound like you don't. This is the thing that the anti-gay conservatives always go for. They always want to talk about anal leakage and shit. It's pretty, I mean.
Really?
Yeah, generally, if you're spending your free time talking about the problems of anal sex, I mean, you need to get a hobby. You need to find something that you like to do. Or maybe you're just researching it because you want to, I don't know, maybe you're interested for other reasons.
You have
There's a clip of him saying he's bordering on tears, saying it's so messed up he has no sponsors now, and he thought people would have trusted him to be an ally. Well, we gotta find that clip too.
Yeah, dude, fucking yeah, no.
Oh my god.
This is so. Listen, you've been a progressive for 6 months now. What are you talking about? What is he talking about?
Here's someone sent the tweet of the groveling video. We can watch that afterwards.
Oh, nice. Well, let's just
that's-
watch that. I'm not necessarily interested in this.
You don't want to know about anal leakage?
Well, I feel like I know all I need to know, to be honest with you.
I'm curious as to like if any of this is worthy of, or worthy of. But it's kind of long, so we don't have to watch.
Sitch wants to explore the entire topic. Here we go.
Actually,
Let's just hear another.
Open your anus. Frequent anal sex can result in a blasted open asshole. Maybe he's just got railed real hard the night before. He's a power bottom.
No, that would.
That's an option. Power bottom.
So wouldn't that mean that the diapers aren't for him though?
No, if he's on the bottom, he's getting railed. That he's an enthusiastic receiver. Oh my.
Why are they talking about this?
I don't know. I don't know what the context is.
Yeah.
Do they have like a diaper sponsor that they're talking about gay sex or something?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's why the sponsor's pulled out.
So he's gay. Power bottom is a guy who likes to wildly ride the peg of another dude.
What are you saying that?
Power bottom is a guy who likes to wildly ride the peg of another dude while he jacks you off until both have bone orgasms. Yeah.
Get down to the power bottom of things here on the H3 podcast. I love you guys so much, but y'all really need some LGBTQT.
Why? What did I...
Shut up.
What did I...
Oh.
Uh-oh.
How could he do that? He told the... First of all, he didn't even get it right.
Yeah, he told the Lugtibus Plus AIG to fuck off.
He said,
Can't
shut up.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You can't do that.
No.
Even Chappelle knows you can't do that.
No.
And you're no Chappelle.
I say wrong?
Shut up.
Colin, if you have a problem with my character...
You got it right. I mean, you literally got it right.
What power bottom was.
Yeah. Shut up. You don't know anything about her sexuality anyways. The fuck do you know?
That's true.
Oh, now Ethan's going to come out as gay. He's going to do the same thing as Vosh. He's going to be like,
he can say
this is all a misunderstanding. Yeah. I am a power bottom.
Okay. There you go.
Somehow I don't think that's going to work. I think that's probably a bad move.
Yeah.
How dare you assume that none of us are
shit
LGBTQ plus? How dare you assume that?
That is the old Ethan creeping through there.
I know.
That's the old anti-woke Ethan creeping through.
Yep.
He couldn't keep the act up. He's like, this is all bullshit. Where's Hassan in this clip?
Mm-hmm.
Hassan's like at Coachella. Hassan's at Coachella. That's hilarious. Ethan gets canceled. That guy is the luckiest motherfucker on the planet.
Are they still streaming together? I feel like they stopped streaming together.
Did they split up? Really?
Well, I don't know. Like Ethan, Klein, Hassan.
How many more super chats do we have? Because I really want to watch this.
We can do both. You watch Cook It.
Okay, we have a call about the top bottom stereotype. Hey, Matt. So, Matt, what have I got wrong?
I know often you feel inclined to describe someone where you think they might be a bottom. And I think that that's often a misconception, that like bottoms may be passive or the
well, I just mean that he likes
partner.
I just mean that he likes to take it up the butt.
But how can you know that about someone?
Well, that was just a theory about because he wears diapers. It's just a theory.
No, there have been times. I think one that comes to mind was maybe Jordan Peterson that you described as probably being someone that would be a bottom. That's the only one I can think of off the top.
Holy shit!
Okay.
Oh, he
so
did.
he's using you're a power bottom as like a negative.
Right. And he not only that, he called Jordan Peterson a bottom.
Yes.
He's basically saying Jordan Peterson is gay.
Or a
but
bitch.
and that's bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, this is why
Yeah.
he's getting in trouble.
This is big trouble. Yeah.
Top of my head. But like I've heard you at times maybe say like, oh, this is someone that might be a bottom. You can't always tell like who's the top, who's the
So
bottom.
do you
Like,
find it
it's not
offensive
something
if I say by being like, oh, he's
That guy he's talking to is offended right now because he's definitely a power bottom.
He's
Okay, just letting you know.
he's hugely offended, and that's Sitch. That is offensive what you're saying. Okay, we have a lot. I think we have. I'm gonna hazard a guess. We have a lot of gay guys in our audience.
I have an F slur pass, bitch.
But that's not the F slur.
This is the power bottom pass, motherfucker.
Sitch. Please be respectful of. Please be respectful of our audience. Okay.
Never.
he's probably a bottom. Is that the problem? To make
Absolutely.
it's offensive.
Because the gay men already you have to deal with certain assumptions about femininity and masculinity.
I mean, it is funny
You're an
though.
ally.
I don't
You're
know.
an
That
ally.
I think the problem is that
Oh, he called him an ally. You're an ally. You need to shape up.
the term power bottom is very funny to me. Sometimes, these alpha men give power bottom vibes. I think maybe the joke is the dichotomy of like their persona of ultra masculinity, but then like the joke being that they're a power bottom.
I think
Ethan, he doesn't understand.
He doesn't.
You can't.
He's
yeah,
totally
you can't,
lost. Yeah.
You can't say that someone can't, because he would be saying that you can't get fucked in the ass and be masculine. That's the problem.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's exactly what he's saying.
How does he not know that?
Yeah.
description of like throwing out that someone is just a bottom, like because it just ascribing certain roles to people. That's all I'm asking for is just be a little more conscious of it.
This guy is so. I mean,
Deferential.
Well, he just doesn't. He doesn't like any of this. It's so obvious. Even though
Yeah,
he's,
sure, of course, obviously.
So would you consider yourself a top or a bottom, or you don't do that the labels?
And I mean this with all peace and love and with respect, Ethan. It's none of your business.
But you have a preference one way or the other.
Oh my god,
Ethan, you can't make the joke I made. You're not allowed, motherfucker. You're a good ally. I'm a terrible ally. I can make that joke.
But it's still. I mean, just would he do this with a woman? Like, if a woman called, would he start asking her how she likes it? You like it rough, like that kind of shit? Come on.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what would be a comparable.
That would not fly. That would not fly. That would be so. Oh man.
Okay, here.
He's
here.
completely stepping in it.
So no. Let's. Here's a comparison. It's not a perfect comparison, but it's like if I or Ethan was like talking about how much like cucking is awful, and then some woman called in and she's all like, I don't think she'd be talking about cucking, blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh, you're just saying this because you're a cuck, aren't you? You're a big fucking cuck, huh? That's why you're saying this. Like that would be the equivalent, and I mean, it wouldn't have sort of like this taboo-ness to it because being a cuck is not an oppressed class like being gay is historically. So. But I don't see, like, if it was a woman, I don't see why this would be a problem.
I guess I'm having trouble because he's using something that people like and enjoy as a put down.
A pejorative.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess
that's
that's why you're saying cucking is like if someone called in and was like, they really enjoyed cucking.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
right.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
But being a cuck is not a protected, oppressed class of person.
I mean, I would ask them a dozen questions about what it is about cucking that they like, but I wouldn't necessarily like. I don't think I would try to insult them, and it does seem like Ethan is basically trying the insulting, and he set it up as I believe that being a bottom means you're a bitch, and that
right.
So therefore, I want you to answer this. Like he's basically asking him if the guy's a bitch, which is not cool. Super not cool. Yeah. So I mean, if we, had a conversation with the hypothetical guy that calls in about, you guys should go easier on the cucks, and we were like, cucks are bitches. You tell us more. Are you a cuck? I mean, the guy, it's not a perfect 1-for-1, but
Right. Yeah.
I
right,
still think
not.
it's pretty obvious that Ethan is stepping in it here and not even realizing it.
Yes.
Look, he's so over it. I feel like he's just so over it.
But that's another dangerous assumption too.
Can I
a lot
guess?
of gay men don't.
You tell me if it's right, if I guess right.
No.
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna get into it, Matt. But we all know which one you prefer.
Oh my god, this is so bad.
This is hilarious. It's hilarious. See, but this is the problem. Like, you could have had this conversation, and it'd be like, you could say it's mean, but you could have had this conversation in like the mid 2000s, and it would have been fine. Like, you'd be like, oh, Ethan's being kind of an asshole with a guy on call. He wouldn't get his sponsors canceled.
I mean, we've had Danimal on, and I wouldn't have this conversation with Danimal. I mean, it'd be mean, especially if Danimal.
I would, depending on the context of.
Well,
what it
Danimal
was.
would not be coming off as reserved and not wanting to tell. Actually, Danimal
Right.
would probably be oversharing. So.
Yeah, exactly. He'd be telling you very specific details,
right,
of how his sex
but
life.
if one of our fans had the same kind of demeanor here, I
Right,
mean, we
right.
wouldn't start dunking on him, for heaven's sakes. This is awful.
No. I like, obviously there's a line between, because he's doing this sort of like, he's doing it as a way to deflect from the criticism.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So like, if I was in Ethan's position, I would honestly address the criticism and then end it with the joke. Of like, oh, you probably, fucking like this too. Like, and I think you can do both of those things. I think that's fine. I think using the joke to deflect from the criticism is maybe part of the problem, or maybe I'm just edgier than you are, Adam. I don't know.
I think you are. I think you
I'm
guys
just a
are
little edgier.
edgier. Yeah.
Just
Well,
a
this,
little
I
edgier.
mean,
I'm a young lad.
I mean, some of the problem for me is this guy just sounds so demoralized by this conversation.
That kind of makes it funny though.
I feel sorry for
In an
the
evil
guy.
way.
Oh, that's so bad.
As long as you understand where I'm coming from on this.
To be honest, I don't really.
Okay,
To be on the
what do you
bottom,
That's so bad. To not even understand where
You
he's
really
coming
gotta,
from.
yeah.
And you're
Just
supposed to be an ally. You're supposed to be the. Come on, this is the leftovers. This is the
I
big
know.
lefty show.
it's to give. It's to give. It's a gracious thing to give and to receive like that.
Power bottom
He didn't even get the giving and receiving part right.
is someone is a bottom who is just the more active bottom.
Oh, okay, I see. So they'll
do you
ride it.
think?
They can ride. A power bottom will ride it, where a regular bottom will
And they'll
just
be-
kind of lay there. So the power bottom is someone who rides enthusiastically. You don't need diapers
I'm
or
also-
anything, right? But like, if you are a regular receiver of anal sex,
So Sitch, would you throw? Would you throw
That's
the?
where he gets into trouble.
Would you throw the diaper line in, Sitch, or Mr. Edgelord?
I'd have to. I don't know. I don't even understand what the context of the diaper line was in the first place.
The diaper line is all these.
No, but I did like what? I don't know why he's talking about diapers in the first place.
Because all these anti-gay conservatives run around and
Right.
talk about how every gay person wears a diaper.
This is the problem. He sounds like Howard Stern from the 90s.
Yeah.
This is a bit Howard Stern would have. Someone will call on a show angry and say, Howard, I don't like that you're, talking about power bottom is not masculine. And then he would go through this whole thing, try to be like understanding at first, then slowly the conversation would warp into this troll of like, oh, well, do you wear diapers? Do you need this for your anal liquid? So that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here.
But that's
you can't
30
you
years
can't-
ago.
I know you can't do that, Ethan, especially when you're a woke ally. You can't do that.
Oh man.
But
so
see,
I'm not
but here's the
saying
thing.
you are.
If you remove the oppressed class thing, like that's why I used the cuck example. Like I think it's fine. I think we need to bring back some level of trolling that's acceptable in the conversations.
I agree with that. I do, but at the
Mhm.
same time, this is kind of. It's just the fact that the guy is on the phone is what's. I mean, this isn't a comedy bit. This is like really. This is really getting at the guy.
But if you were, does the poop pass like any differently from before? Or is it all normal functions? Like I get it doesn't leak out, but I wonder if it just comes out a little different. If you're on the bottom,
really
it doesn't
know.
mean you're like a beta. You could be alpha and also still be on the bottom.
Why are you laughing so hard, Sitch? Sitch loves this.
Oh my god, this is so amazing.
All of our thank goodness we don't have any sponsors. So
No, because he's I'm not laughing because what he's saying is so funny. I'm laughing at like just that he's so channeling this earlier version of himself.
I know.
That is so unacceptable by the standards
And
of today.
and
he doesn't realize it.
Yes, a huge component of this is he doesn't even get that.
Yes, that's what's so
Like
funny.
he's
It's
so
like, holy
fucking
shit.
inept.
Yes.
Like it's almost like he doesn't even know these jokes are edgy. Like how
Yes.
edgy these jokes are.
Yes.
He's just oblivious to it.
See, Ethan, you should have never signed that woke contract.
Yeah.
You should never sign that woke contract.
Especially if you're a power
Right,
bottom.
but
'Cause you
just-
ride
but-
that
but-
shit.
like,
Like
it's about
theoretically,
you.
Jordan Peterson, if he was a power bottom, he could still be alpha. Because he rides it with gusto.
He'd
and
ride it
grace.
in a vengeful way. So yes, I think that'd be alpha. Yeah.
People are saying I'm Bruno of the gay community. I think we need an alpha bottom. I think we need more distinctions. We need alpha bottom and beta bottoms. More distinctions.
There you go. See, look, he's bringing it back. He understands.
Mm-hmm.
He's saving it. We need alpha bottoms, Adam.
Okay.
So who is gay?
Didn't that make you gay?
Does it make you gay?
And I got
Apologies to whatever his name was. Apparently, I was homophobic to him.
Oh, his phone's blowing up. Like that's his sponsors.
Whatever. What can you do? People say it was gross and disappointing. Saying you can guess if Matt is a power bottom by his voice is so gross. But I was right. That was the point. Wasn't I? He admitted.
Yeah, of course you were right. And honestly, just so over these fucking people. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Oh my god. Oh.
You don't look at these fucking.
Did he just to these people?
Yes, these people, the gays. He did.
Oh.
Fucking entertaining show. Shut the fuck up.
Listen. Fuck you, asshole. You don't get to wield out wokeness as a weapon whenever you want to, and not have that shit slice back at you. Okay, you're not even wielding a double-edged sword. You're wielding sword chucks. Okay, they're very dangerous. The blades are flying everywhere when you wield those sword chucks. Okay, you're gonna cut yourself. So fuck you. You deserve it. You deserve it.
We're almost to the end. I can't wait to hear the fucking groveling video. Oh my god, the juxtaposition. Oh
yes.
Oh, what's it called? I think it's Schadenfreude. Is that what it is?
Schadenfreude, yes.
Oh, I feel it deep.
Someone says, I don't know what's up.
So disappointing.
Someone said,
Grow up. Jesus
Uh-oh.
fucking Christ.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what's up with Ethan today, but something's off. Bad vibes this episode.
Shut the fuck up. Unsubscribe. Go away. Jesus Christ.
Someone said, it sometimes feels like Ethan thinks LGBTQ plus people are exotic or something. It's super uncomfy. Yeah, I think y'all need to fucking... Do you think it's hard for a straight person to understand how it feels to always have people define you by how you prefer sex? Is that a valid
That's what I'm talking about right there.
criticism?
It doesn't make any sense,
No,
though.
I'm so
Well, I mean, it does.
No.
fucking frustrated with these people.
So wait,
shut the
what was
Wait a
that?
minute, if
Do
you-
you think some of y'all are way
Self-identify as gay, and the context is about that. That's what the conversation is about. It's about someone's sexual orientation.
Right, but he's using power bottoms. Listen, I don't think Jordan Peterson is gay. I don't know about you.
I don't either.
But he's using power bottom as a pejorative to talk
He is using it as an insult, yes.
Right.
And that is the problem.
to
Yeah, I
aim at
understand that.
straight people.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, even straight or gay people, right.
So you're
And bringing
you've
up the whole
left-
diaper thing, yeah. Sure.
You've
sure.
left the whole context of talking about gay rights or any of that stuff.
Of course.
too fucking sensitive
You know-
for the show to be?
True.
Too fucking sensitive.
They are. But this is your
What?
fault, Ethan. This is your
What
fault.
show is he? I mean, is this not Leftovers? Is this what is
No, he's apparently Leftovers is on break until May.
Mhm.
So this is not Leftovers. This is just
Okay.
his own podcast.
this? Huh? So he's got an anti-woke podcast and a woke podcast. They're like someone is not. What's happening?
It's a little complicated, yeah.
But just to be totally honest, like people in this thread who are saying they're grossed out and whatever, I think this with peace and love, you might be too sensitive to watch this show. If you're watching this show and you're perpetually offended by things I'm saying, you may want to just stop watching. Like genuinely. Like does get annoying with some of y'all getting offended all the time. Come on, you talking about power bottoms is like me asking Ela if she likes it in the front or back. Does she ride your cock or like you pounding her? Respect, Matt. Not cool, dude.
That's not offensive. How's that offensive?
I mean, that guy made the same analogy I made. If
But
a
that
woman,
doesn't.
if a woman
but, like,
came on, would you?
It's not a good example because there's no. It's not a pejorative to be like, oh, you only like it doggy style, like an animal. Like that's not like a thing. Or you only like it missionary style, like a prude. I don't know. It just doesn't. It's not like a thing that. There's no concept necessarily associated.
Is there no
for sex that way?
Is
for
there no
heterosexual
video
sex.
of groveling? I'm very disappointed.
There is a video. I sent it to you.
Oh, you did?
It's on Twitter though, so we're gonna have to 1, 2, 3, click it.
Ethan Klein says, to my LGBT fans, I am sorry for the comments on today's show. The sexualization of gay men and the grouping of tops and bottoms.
I
is a
DM'd
sta-
you the video.
We'll just watch the video then.
Yeah. Tell me when you want
I
to
couldn't
push
even,
the button.
I couldn't even get to the entire tweet. Okay.
No, forget the tweet.
Okay.
I already read the tweet.
I didn't get a chance to read the tweet.
Okay, you want to read the tweet, Adam? Go read the tweet. Okay. Go read the tweet.
I'm so exhausted right now. It's so funny.
Read the tweet.
No, fuck you. I'm bringing
Okay,
up
don't
the
read-
fucking video.
Let's watch this video.
This video better be grueling.
Adam's just upset because he's a power bot.
How dare you? How dare you? Okay. I'm serious. Someone should cancel Sitch. How dare you?
You ready?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me make sure the volume's on. 3, 2, 1, go.
This isn't too far. It's too much. Sorry, Gary Stans. Today we have no sponsors because I am an existential threat to gay rights and all progress. So, of course, our wonderful fans have taken upon themselves to write all of our sponsors and to have them can't not sponsor or not to support us. So we are, I'm very, I'll just say this. I'm very thankful to our members. It makes this show kind of bulletproof to stuff like this, even though it's painful and emotionally, it's just painful that, people would do that. There it is. And the other thing is like you expect a little more of the sponsors in a way, but I get it. There is, it's just transactional for them. But I feel like I put so much into our good partners, and it's kind of crazy when they just drop you like a bag of dirt one over some bullshit. But there you go.
That is the worst apology I've ever heard.
It wasn't an apology. It wasn't an apology, yeah. But,
Yeah. That was
Interesting.
basically like it's like a double down, fuck off.
he
type
was
thing.
getting emotional. He was close to crying. If you could hear the treble in his voice.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because he wasn't crying because he got the sponsors left. He was emotional because he felt like his audience betrayed him.
Yeah, because they called up his sponsors and got him fucking canceled.
Right. Well, listen, you make the woke bed, Ethan. You gotta lie in it. Okay.
Yeah, how He's doing that leftovers. Half his audience is woke.
That's
What's he
right.
talking about? Of
You
course he is.
chose this, Ethan. You brought this on yourself. You should have kept going like us. You should have been pro-humongous. You should have been anti the woke. But you gave in. You sold your soul, and now you have to deal with the consequences.
I've told you I'm on good terms with Hassan, right? I just want you to know. No, of
Fuck
course
us on.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. This is an interesting turn of events.
Yes.
That was not, I mean, I got to admit, I was hoping for some schadenfreude, and I was hoping Ethan would be begging his sponsors to come back to him, and a sincere apology to the LGBT community, but he was kind of like, fuck that. I'm not saying sorry. It is what it is. You guys turned your backs on us, and we're going to move forward without sponsors. I wonder if his membership's getting hit.
Someone said he's losing a lot of, I don't know about members, but he's losing a lot of subscribers, supposedly.
I'm certain. I'm certain of it.
Wait, where was that apology?
Oh,
this is from the 12th.
Now you're going to read the tweet?
Well, no, I'm not going to read the tweet. I'm curious as to where that video we just watched, when did that happen and when did the apology happen? Because we might still get an apology video at some point. That could have been pre-apology tweet. So
CT in the chat is taking Keemstar's side on the Keemstar versus Ethan Klein. She says, Adam, no, straight up, fuck Ethan. He told his fans to message Keemstar sponsors to get him dropped. He encouraged this behavior, which is
for what?
Yeah, remember that?
Ooh.
His fans called Keemstar and got Keemstar dropped from G Fuel, which was his longtime sponsor.
What did Keemstar say?
This was a long time ago. You don't remember this?
I mean, I remember this happening. I don't remember. This is from last year.
This is ancient history, yeah.
I don't remember what he said.
So CT's just saying he reaps what he sows.
Well, that is true. That is true.
I at one time liked Ethan Klein.
I know.
And liked Keemstar. And that whole thing was weird to me because I thought, why are they forcing me to pick sides here? But ultimately I was like, yeah, no, Keemstar's better than Ethan.
Ethan Klein accused Keemstar of lying about Ethan Klein committing felony fraud and accepting profits from video game company Starbreeze Studios to fight a prominent copyright infringement complaint. Klein spoke to Starbreeze global brand director on camera to dispute Keem's claim. Brought forward other examples of Keem's controversial behavior and journalistic practices. Okay.
CT wants us to note that she's not taking Keemstar's side.
Gotcha.
She's just saying what he did was shit.
But I
mean, Keemstar is pretty cool.
Keemstar is a piece of shit. Even if you like what he's doing, you have to always remember in the back of your mind that Keemstar is a piece of shit. Okay.
Is he really?
Yes. Of course he is.
Maybe I don't know the shitty stuff then.
I mean, I loved back in the day. There was him.
He's definitely anti-woke, so.
Yeah, he is. But that doesn't mean you're a good person.
Oh,
he had
obviously.
a podcast that I loved back in the day. It was him, a guy named Tommy C, and a guy named Colossal's Crazy. And it was called the Baited Podcast, and it was a legendarily amazing podcast. And it broke up because of Keemstar's greed.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Tommy C wanted Tommy C, who was the smallest person involved in the podcast. After the podcast had been running for some time and had been very wildly successful, Tommy wanted it to be a three-way split in the podcast. And Colossal's Crazy was totally down for it to be a three-way split, and Keemstar was greedy. And this is while he has his own operation, and he's still making all his own money, and he refused to let it be a three-way split. And so the podcast broke up, and I never forgave Keemstar for that.
Wow.
So
yeah, greed is bullshit.
I mean, also, yeah, he's done a lot of like shady shit too, obviously, because he's GameStar, but you know,
Yeah.
he's like a paparazzi. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't know if he deserved to have a sponsors drop. I don't know what the exact.
I mean, I
claims that
watch his
Ethan's
videos
making.
every day. I'm like a giant Keemstar fan. I can't believe you're saying this stuff. This is
I've never seen a single Keemstar video in my life.
let's get into the news.
Yeah, there you go.
Look, I'm
There
a
you
fan.
And I know iDubbbz did a pretty good takedown on him like way back in the day. So
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah.
content cop on Keemstar.
Yeah.
Let me just finish reading this article. One of Klein's repeated points was that G Fuel, a gaming and esports energy drink company with prominent gaming personality sponsorships, continued to sponsor Keem despite these ethical questions and controversial feuds. Keem was a longtime G Fuel partner who had his own discount code, blah, blah, and a cotton candy energy drink flavor. Ew. Cotton candy flavor. I don't know about
Sounds
that one.
fucking bitching. What are you talking about?
In his response to Klein, titled H3H3 Lies, Keem announced that he was no longer sponsored by G Fuel. Keem said he walked away from G Fuel after Klein questioned the sponsorship, spawning hate comments and requests to drop Keem from G Fuel's recent social media post. That doesn't make any sense. That sounds like Keem got dropped and then lied about it. What do you mean he walked away from the sponsorship? That doesn't make any
Probably
sense.
he was forced to say that under contract.
Yeah, you're probably right. Ethan Klein questioned Keem's interview with Etika, a YouTuber who battled mental illness before his death by suicide in 2019. Okay. So is he saying that he died because of Ethan Klein? Interesting. Well, regardless, Ethan, I don't feel bad for him whatsoever. He made this fucking bed and now he's going to lie in it. Lie in it, motherfucker, lie. Oh.
All right,
The expert
I
layman
gotta
for
go.
5. Oh, really?
No, not really.
The expert layman for $5 says Ethan is an apprentice sorcerer who naively thought he could harness demonic forces to increase his power. He was just grooming himself for sacrifice. There you go. That's true. Old School for $2 says, "Is it wrong that I have no sympathy for Klein?" Nope. I have no sympathy either. So there you go. Anyway, let's get back to Sunday super chats.
Yeah, how close are we? Almost done?
No.
Hi, you just listened to a clip from the Sitch and Adams show. If you like what you heard, you can listen to our live show right here on this channel on Sunday, starting at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And if you want, you can super chat us. We read $20 and up super chats on the show and then do a follow-up stream on the following Tuesday where we read the rest of the unread super chats and interact with fans of the show. Subscribe to this channel right here to listen to the live show or to listen to more of our awesome clips.